If you're thinking of getting this device, you might want to watch this first before spending your money. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shannon, I play volleyball professionally, and today we're talking about this machine or device or product called the Hyperice Contrast 2 Shoulder. Now, I purchased this because I had a shoulder operation a few years ago and I'm currently still playing high-level sports, so it's no surprise that recovery is very important to me. However, this device did not meet my recovery needs, and I'm going to tell you in this video all of the reasons why. Before I get into that, let me show you what comes in the box. So this is the box. Love the packaging. I think Hyperice has always had just this really nice, sleek, black design. When you get into the box, you open the box, the first thing you're going to see is the device itself. So this here is what it looks like. I do have it on at the moment. Then you will see this. I want to believe that this side is the manual. Unfortunately, I didn't even read it, but I think it is. Yeah, so this is the Let's Get Started. It's the manual for the device itself. Then you have the power supply adapters. It comes with two power supply adapters. The ones that I have, I think, is Europe and the UK. I can just show you. So you have this head, and then you have this other two prong. And then you also will have the major power supply piece, which is what actually plugs into the device to charge it. So it's this big cord here, right? So that's all that comes in the box. Packing it back neatly because, like I said, I am returning it today. Now, moving along to my likes and dislikes. Now, before I talk about the things that I dislike about this product, let's talk about what I actually like about it. So first things first, I like the design and color of it. I like the black. I think that is very much in line with Hyperice's general theme. As I said before, when I look at this brand, I think elite athletes, elite status. I think it just gives you this sense of like, you're the best athlete on the court, and that's what I think when I look at this product. It gives me also this kind of like a RoboCop kind of vibe. I feel like I have a robotic shoulder. I don't know why that comes to mind, but it does, and I really like it. What I also like about it is that the heating works very well. So it actually warms my entire shoulder in terms of getting that mobility. It really does a good job at that, and I really appreciate it. Fun fact, I actually used this device on my tummy when it was that time of the month, and it warmed my tummy very well. So yeah, the heating works great. Now, let's talk about the things that I dislike about this product. Unfortunately, the things that I dislike outweigh the things that I like about the product, and that's the reason why I will be returning it. So first things first, when you turn on the device itself, it is quite noisy. You can hear it. And the thing is, it can get even louder than that. When you have all of the features running, that's the heat, the cold, and the compression, it gets even louder. Hear that? Yeah, not so much of a fan about that. Get it? Fan. Crack myself up. The second thing I don't really like about this product is that it doesn't actually compress your shoulder. Now, this is comparing it to the Normatec legs that we both know and love and trust, their entire Normatec line. When you think of compression, it actually like squeezes your skin and you feel like your muscles are being relaxed by the intense compression. This inflates, but it doesn't actually compress. And I do think that it's a design flaw, because if you can see, the material doesn't actually cover the shoulder. There's a space beneath the arm. Even from behind, it does not actually close completely. So it doesn't actually compress, although it inflates. And you can adjust the strap and make it tighter, but again, because of the design, it does not actually close in on the skin. So the compression feature for me just really isn't there. In terms of the temperature, in my opinion, it does not get cold enough. Now, this is someone who is used to using these gel ice packs, sticking them in the freezer and then putting it on my skin. I really wanted to move away from these because it can cause your skin to be burnt if you're not careful with it. However, I feel like this device does not get cold enough for my shoulder to feel recovered after using it, and it doesn't cool my entire shoulder, in my opinion. And for this reason, I don't think that the cool feature does a good enough job. One thing I forgot to mention about the compression, even as the device attempts to compress the shoulder, I feel like the points that have this fan attached to it, it presses against the skin and is a bit uncomfortable. It creates a sense of discomfort because it's not cushioned enough, if that makes sense. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind as well. The last thing that I don't really like about this product is that it is much heavier than I thought it would be. Now, I'm not going to make this too much of a complaint because, to be honest, what can you expect from something that does not have a cord, that has a battery attached to it, that has to have fans for cooling? So it is understandable why the product is much heavier than I thought it would have been. But it is something to keep in mind, as it's something I didn't quite expect. And for now, all of these reasons that I have listed, to be honest, I cannot wholeheartedly recommend this device as much as I wanted to love it. I wanted to love it so bad, but I felt like I had to constantly be convincing myself to like it as opposed to it just happening naturally. I also kept thinking in mind the price point that this device is currently at, what I paid for it versus all of the things that I like and dislike about it. After listing the pros and cons, in my opinion, it just was not quite worth it. I would say, however, based on the things that I did like about it, if those things also resonate with you, what may be a good idea would be to invest in the Hyperice Venom. I think it's called the Venom 2 Shoulder. I think that makes more sense because I really liked the heating feature that worked really well. And the Venom 2 Shoulder does give you that heating. Venom 2 also comes with a massage feature that this one does not have. So it's also almost half of the cost. So for those reasons, I would recommend getting the Venom 2 Shoulder as opposed to investing in the Hyperice Contrast 2 Shoulder. These are my thoughts and opinions. To be honest, I think that the company had a great idea. I think that the vision was definitely there. I just think that the expectation for the product and the reality were a little too far on the spectrum for my recovery needs. I think that what they wanted to execute and what was actually realized did not quite match. I think that is something that they can definitely go back to the drawing board. I really hope that somebody from the company sees this, not as me bashing the brand, not as me just hating on it, because as I said, I really do love the brand and I think that they do make great products. I just hope that they can take this information as feedback, go back to the drawing board and give us a product that we love, a product that actually works and meets the recovery needs of the athletes. I think that so many athletes would love and appreciate that. So if you made it to the end of this video, let me know, do you have this product? Did you buy this product? If you did you keep it and did you love it? Or did you also end up returning it like I did? Also let me know if you think I'm being too harsh with the review. I tried to be as kind as possible but also as honest as possible because this is something that I spent my money on, and I do believe that other people may be spending their money on as well and would want to know the entire truth, and with that make an informed decision. For me, it was very challenging to find videos with honest reviews. I felt like most of the videos that I saw were sponsored content, and so I just wanted to create something that was organic, something that's honest, something that is real. So let me know in this comment section if you appreciate this video, if you would like to buy this product for yourself or not. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I am a professional athlete. I make content about being a professional athlete here on my channel. I post vlogs. I also have a podcast, so I just want to plug for that as well. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, God's willing. And until then, be strong and stay hot. Bye.